истинный в огне. Кто читает свои сны, поклоняюсь темноте.
Now we have to find God, I said to Raptor in June. Raptor then said, but how? We don't even know where to begin looking. I told Raptor, we don't have to go to him. He will come to us. After all, I did kill Lucifer, and that will surely not go unnoticed. Now, all we have to do is wait. We stayed at the hotel room for a couple of days, when, all of a sudden, we heard a voice. It was God. Ryan, do you know what you have done? You have unbalanced the universe. You have thrown hell into chaos. I then said to God, and how is that my problem? He really thought he was a match for me, but he was mistaken. Now you're here, and I'm finally going to kill you. God then said, you fool! I locked you in purgatory to atone for your sins, but now I know you can never be saved. So I decided to end you and your pathetic servants myself. I told God, ha! Give it your best shot, old man. As you wish, Ryan, God said to me. We were then transported to some kind of arena, and that's when I saw God. His entire body was covered in this golden armor, and I had the urge to bow down, but I overcame it. So Ryan, you have finally come to die. You really have been an annoyance. I told him, do I look like I care in the slightest? No. God then said, you became this incarnation of death and destruction. Because of what? A game of Fortnite. You shot up a school, went to hell, broke out of hell, killed a demon, came back to life, killed your own mother, destroyed your hometown, murdered countless police officers. You were sent to the purgatory, you recruited evil demons, you killed Lucifer, and you've killed so many innocent people. I told him, do I look like I care? No. Now after I kill you, I will sit on the throne of heaven, hell, and the universe. I will control everything. I then brought out my sword, June took out her 2 daggers, and Raptor brought out his axe. God then took out 2 swords. He then said, these are the blades of eternity. They were created when the universe was first created, and now they will be the weapons that will take your life. God then lunged at June. I could barely follow his movements, let alone see where he was. June didn't even see him coming. God used his blades of eternity and cut off her head. Blood gushed from the stump where her head used to be as her body fell to the ground. Raptor yelled, you'll pay for that, you bastard! He sprinted towards God, and I yelled at him to wait, but he didn't listen. As Raptor was running, God just vanished, and he then appeared behind Raptor and stabbed him in the back. He ripped out his sword and then cut Raptor in half. God taunted me by saying, your team is dead. I bet you're angry. I just laughed and told him, do you really think I cared about those 2 weaklings? They were pawns that I used for my plans and to get what I want. Now prepare yourself, God. I lunged towards him with the sword in hand and tried to stab him, but he blocked it. He then flew into the air, and I followed. We began clashing against one another, blocking each other's attacks each time. We were evenly matched. The battle raged on for what seemed like hours to me, but eventually I began to gain the upper hand. I laughed at God and told him, fight me like a man. No blades, no trick, just hand to hand. God then said, "Fine, it just means you will have a longer and more painful death." We threw our weapons to the ground and started to clash once more. We went blow for blow. I used the martial arts I had learned from the old man in hell. After what seemed like an eternity, our battle was finally coming to an end. I was exhausted, and by the looks of it, God was too. I said to God, "Well, I think it's time to end this." He told me, "I couldn't agree more. Let's end this." I then used the same technique that I used to kill Lucifer. I used the Kamehameha. I started preparing to use it by powering up, and God did the same. I was then ready to use it. I got in form and released the giant blast towards God. All of a sudden, he blasted this golden beam of energy, and the two behemoth beams collided and were stuck in a beam struggle. But I poured all of my energy into the Kamehameha, and I engulfed God's golden beam, and I engulfed God, finally killing him. After the Kamehameha finally dissipated, I fell to my knees, exhausted. I then got up and walked over and picked up the blades of eternity, claiming them for myself. I then found God's throne, sitting on it, taking what was rightfully mine. And now here I am, the ruler of heaven, hell, and the universe, for all of eternity. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed Trigger Happy the whole entire series. This is gonna be the final part, ever, because I'm kind of sick of this series. It's dragged on for way too long. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the series, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.